Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson. Lord, willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the Spirit of the Lord. If you compared America to Sodom and Gomorrah or before the flood, what would you say was the worst? Now, we live in Babylon the Great, and according to the scriptures, the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah by fire, and it destroyed the people before the flood by water. So if this place we live in, Babylon the Great, was anything is anywhere close to the past, this place has to be destroyed, man. And we know through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, as we continue to, in this faith, we see the wickedness constantly, man. And then we see that the Lord did to those ancient lands, man, this place has no, it has no chance, man, to survive. And we know through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, this place is slated for destruction. The wickedness of this place has reached the heavens, man. And this place has to be utterly wasted. It has to be destroyed. It is written. Now, I got a couple of videos that just shows you the wickedness of Babylon the Great. And just think about, I know we can't look and see exactly what they did just by the scriptures. We can go into the scriptures and see. But just imagine seeing what we see in our time. And see how wicked this place is. Let's get right into it.
Nasty.
Here are the American states with the highest numbers of cousin marriages last year.
Cousin. Your parents' siblings' children.
Some U.S. states, cousin marriage laws are either lenient, non-existent, or allow for marriage under specific circumstances.
Ugh.
Here are the top 5. We have the state of Massachusetts, with an estimate of 105 cousin weddings in 2023.
Like, who sits around and looks this stuff up?
But the rates increase in California, however, with about 440 cousin weddings last year.
One is too many.
And in New York, the number shoots up to about 487 cousin weddings. New York permits cousin marriages fully.
I got nothing.
2023, Florida saw about 500 of these marriages.
I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing any of this.
In first place, the rate of 700 weddings in 2023 is Alabama.
That's in my brain forever now.
So you can't make this up, man. If I would have told you that you can marry your cousin in this day and time in 2025, you would have thought I was crazy, man. But it goes to show you that we're in a wicked-ass country, and we're in the wicked-ass times, man. Now check this out.
This happened in Kansas City, Missouri. A 26-year-old morgue worker by the name of Samantha Cornett was arrested this past week after a DNA test revealed that her newborn child was a result of a necrophiliac intercourse with a man that she was supposed to do an autopsy on.
Oh my God, no.
She had sex with a dead man and had his baby.
How can a man literally bust a nut when he is motherfucking dead?
I know. That happens. Usually, like, when you die, after, like, I think it's a certain amount of hours,
Up to
usually
12
you shit
hours.
yourself.
No, you shit yourself.
No, you
when
shit yourself
when
you die.
But there is a muscular response that's still activated. It's actually common to other animals like snakes, where like there have been a lot of cases where dead snakes have bit people because
Correct,
they
I
have
know
a
that.
muscle.
Correct, and you can still,
for it.
the venom still can kill you when you're dead, when a snake is
You can
dead.
totally get impregnated by a dead corpse.
So but how?
I don't know how it got hard.
But no, exactly. How can a guy get hard when he's dead? Your muscles are done.
No. There's still ATP in those cells to be able to have
I thought you
energy.
also popped a boner when you're dead.
You can. Yeah.
Dude, there's just no way.
There's also got to be a way that she has something.
How?
Her name's Samantha Cornett.
She worked.
be
She
Googling
did the autopsy, right?
He said, I'll be Googling her.
She said she worked in the coroner's office. She did the autopsy.
She was supposed to do an autopsy.
There are drugs they give them to stiffen things up for the funeral part, where if she put it in the penis, it could have gotten an erection.
Wait.
Ed's boner just went down.
It never went up.
There you go. Now, like I said, you can't make this shit up, but the mindset of these people, man, they are pure demons, man. They are pure demons. And Jake is no different from these Edomites, man. They're very disgusting. They got to be destroyed, man. Now, check this out, man. Like I said, all these videos, you can be like, damn, this shit is crazy. And we're living in these times, man. We're living in a time of Sodom and Gomorrah, in all the ancient wicked kingdoms, man. But this is just the worst.
Yo, I was having sex this morning. And after we was done, some of the white bugs that he calling down on me was on him. And some of them was in the bed. And he was like, what the fuck? He was like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. What you was saying?
Yeah, why the fuck is there fucking white bugs in your pussy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then the nasty ass puss bugs in your fucking pussy, fucking stinking bitch.
Wait, it's normal to have bugs in your vagina, though. My pussy always got bugs in it. You mad or no? Are they biting your penis as well?
I took a shower with the fucking bugs in your corner. What the fuck, yo?
Peaches love ya.
And didn't Apostle Hall warn you of the hyenas? Man, these motherfuckers got heavy demons on them, man. Let me play this one, man. These are places here in Babylon the Great. And like I said, you ain't gonna get no disgusting the things in these videos I just showed you, man. That girl that had these bugs in her vagina, which are maggots, that's a thing, man. You just look up bugs in your vagina. I looked it up. I forgot the technical term for it. But it comes from having poor hygiene, man. Not taking care of yourself, not washing and cleaning yourself, man. Now, this is a place in Seattle. Now, you see all this. Just going to explain it. Let me go and play the video.
This is America's chewing gum wall, where people come and start chewing already chewed chewing gum stuck by others. Actually, the beginning of this chewing gum wall was in 1993, when two boys stuck chewing gum on the wall, and seeing those two boys, the rest of the people there also took out chewing gum from their mouths and started sticking them on the wall. And since then, the trend of sticking chewing gum on the wall started.
So, as you've seen, and I'm pretty sure your stomach was turned upside down by looking at somebody do this stupid shit. But this is Babylon the Great, man. Nothing is going to bypass this place in wickedness, man. Nothing. Now, I'm going to play this. And these are the short videos, the short clips. And now it's spreading towards all the other nations, man. What came out of Babylon the Great, it's spreading everywhere, man. It's spreading everywhere. The wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole world, man.
But then consume the most pornography in the U.S. Pakistan actually consumes the most gay porn in the world.
Awesome.
In the world.
Nicely done. Pakistan for the gay win.
It's kind of incredible. So, according to Mother Jones, Pakistan is by volume the world leader for Google searches of the terms she-male sex, teen anal sex, and man fucking man.
That is so awesome. My favorite is the last one because of the lack of subtlety.
Yeah.
Like,
and these nations took on Babylon's philosophies and took on them as the mother of it is the mother of harlots, but it took on their way of thinking, their culture, the way they dictate their lives. Everything stems from Babylon the Great, man. And the small hatter owns Pornhub, but you see that this wickedness is everywhere, man. Those nations are not normally sodomites, sodomites as they is in Babylon the Great. But I can't tell you exactly the history of Pakistan. But for the most part, that only really comes from Babylon the Great, man. These Edomites, I would say, not just Babylon the Great, but these Edomites, man. That's their thing. They're naturally like that, man. But as you see these third world countries, man, their minds have been polluted with pornography and going after man, man. Come on, man. Those nations are not normally that way, man. But it shows you the hand of Babylon the Great has went throughout the whole globe promoting wickedness, man. Promoting wickedness. Now, as you see right here, 18,000 people in Philadelphia, PA, has tested positive for you know what I'm saying, for HIV. And now I know Houston has been a big population of people having it. Also in Atlanta, and now you're going to see in Jamaica as well, man. But I mean, it more likely is coming from that jab or something they're putting in our people. But you never know, man. Or just just sexual acts, man. You know, these brothers is not brothers. I ain't gonna say brothers. So lock you on that. But these jakes is down low, man. Sleep with these punks and then dealing with women, man. Or however the situation may be. I can't explain every scenario, but you know what I mean, man. This is just the wickedness is all coming from this place, man. Babylon the Great, man. Now check this video out.
Yo, I want to check a situation, right? I keep seeing this float around, but this is like, is this something? This is a situation to check, right? On this tip, check it. 18,000 people in Philadelphia has tested positive for HIV. Accountability, bro. Your own grooming, bro. Just being clean, literally separates the. Listen, when the HIV start going up, motherfuckers used to go get tested and had a documentation for their presentation to check some yam situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally would have to have your results before you get some yams. Let's bring that back. Because it's some guys and girls out here that's not accepting accountability and accepting responsibility in regards to their conditions. They know that they hot. They know they got hot sausages. They know they got hot pockets. But they still out here trying to, be sexual. No, bro, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It was a time a motherfucker, you can't even get a dick suck. You get burnt on a dick suck, bro. So, check your situation and make sure you clean out here, man.
That's crazy. That you would even have to think, you would have to have that mindset like that. This motherfucker might burn me getting a blowjob or whatever. You know the situation, man. I ain't gonna go into graphic details, but this place has reached a moral low society, man. We at the bottom of the barrel, man. We at the end of the world. And no one cares, man. Everybody just being promiscuous with everybody, man. They don't have no morals. They ain't even thinking about it, man. And that's sad, man. That no one cares about, man, you can just drive your car. Man, nobody even care about their own goddamn car. Shit, they don't care about their body, man. These people are through, man. Now, you see right here, 30K people test positive for HIV in Jamaica. Jamaica population is not that big. 30,000 is a lot. And he's going into it, man. You're going to hear what he say, but I ain't going to play the whole video because he kind of, I didn't understand it past what he was saying, but you're going to understand when I play it. You're going to see his accent goes into, I can't understand what he's saying after what he basically describes in this HIV information.
See, but the news of them I say, over 30,000 people in Jamaica test positive for HIV, but that not even up yet, my friend. AIDS rate have the ice in Jamaica because You see, I have an idea. I don't push you alone as radiates. You see me? I'll bat it too. You see, if I never TikTok down, more than know say so much batty man there Jamaica. I'm gonna tell you this now. So much batty man can there Jamaica if man there and fuck them. So also you tell me I look upon and something and feel like them are no normal youth. Them a fuck batty like a dog. Let me tell you that. Them a
Yeah, but I couldn't understand it past that. But yeah, these women run over there and have these girl trips, and they going over to Jamaica. Edomites too, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying Jakes, but Edomites too. And go over there and having these one night stands and coming back. Man, might have that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's the times we're living in, man. That's the times we're living in. And it's only going to get worse from here. And I'm going to start at Matthew 24. And the Lord warned us of the times he will come back in. And we clearly see what he is saying plainly. That he will come back in the times of Noah. This is Matthew 24 and verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And we are definitely in the times of Noah, man. The Lord wanted to destroy those people in that time frame. And he did. And the Lord comparing this time as in the days of Noah. It says, for in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day Noah entered into the ark. See that? So these people they're gonna continue on in their wickedness until the Lord beams with the elect. They're gonna continue on in their wickedness until the Lord beams up the elect. And knew not until the flood came. See that? Them rejecting the word of the Lord is only leading to their destruction, man. And I'm speaking of 2/3 of our people, because the heathens, they don't matter. They don't matter. So they're going to continue on in this lifestyle, this wickedness, and doing all this wicked shit until the elect are beamed up out of harm's way, man. And then the flood of fire is coming. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the Son of Man be. So in the coming of the Son of Man be. So we know that in the time of the Lord is going to return is when the time of very, a lot of wickedness is going to be going on, man. Very low times on the people, man. They're going to be doing wicked shit, man, like never before. And we're seeing that, man. We're seeing the wickedness of these people, man. And it's hard to ignore it. Because it's everywhere. And this is Luke 17, pretty much saying the same exact thing. Luke 17 and 26. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, well, they say Noe, but we know that was Noah. It says, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. See, the time that the Lord is coming back in a time of low, the people are sitting very low, man. Morally low. Doing all type of wickedness, man. Constantly minds on doing wicked. As we're going to read in the time of Noah, man. It says, and as it was in the days of Noe, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noe entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. See that? If you're not repenting to the Lord, you're going to be swept up with everybody else, man. If you're not seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to be swept up with everybody else. Because we see that we are definitely in the times of Noah, man. We're definitely in them times, man. Because they continually thought of wickedness to do. And you can't tell me these people don't think of wickedness to do constantly, man. You just go on social media and see that these people doing some of the wickedest shit you ever think they would do, man. You ever think they would stoop this low, man? But this place is way worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. And this is way worse than before the flood. This is Genesis 6 and verse 5. It says, And power saw that the wickedness of men was very great. Salaki, I added very. Salaki, but it was, man. It was very great. He says, and power saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, see, of his heart, meaning his mind, was only evil continually. See that? It's only evil continually, man. And you can't tell me these people don't think of wickedness all day long, man. I showed you a video of people in Alabama and New York and different places marrying their cousins, man. Now, out of all the people you can marry, and that's against our law, you know who it probably is. You know, more likely it's more Edomites than Jakes. But you damn it can't put it past Jake now because he took it on the ways of Esau, man. Want to get high, want to do this, want to do that, commit adultery and be in these same-sex marriages and shit like that, man. We're in a low, low place, man. Very, very low, man. And see, and in times of Noah, they thought of to do wickedly continually, man. Evil continually, man. Even though they see the men of the Lord on highways and byways now, they still think that this place can continue on, man. Verse 6, it says, and it repented Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that he had made man on the earth. See that? He's seeing the wickedness that they're doing now, man. And it grieved him it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repented me that I have made them. See that? The Lord regretted that he made these men. So we're in the times of Noah, and the Lord wanted to destroy them, man. He repented him for making men, that he wanted to destroy them, man. This is Genesis 7. Let's get the point of verse 7. I'll get it in the LT. It says, he went on board the boat to escape the flood. See, the times of Noah, everybody was, we just read in Luke, the flood came and took everybody away. And I'm reading 6, it says, Noah was 600 years old when the flood covered the earth. He went on board the boat to escape the flood. See that? Noah was the elect of his time. And Lord willing, we are the elect of this time. So he was able to escape the flood. He and his wife and his sons and their wives, only 8 souls were saved. Only 8 souls were saved. And you best believe Noah had family, friends, all of that there in the ancient world, and they was destroyed, man. Noah told them what he was building an ark for, to save his house. And they rejected his word, just like they're doing now. They're rejecting the word of the Lord, man. But the Lord is not going to make any bargains. He's not going to give you a way out. If you haven't taken the way out he gave you, there's not going to be a way out. This is the way out, man. It's not going to be a consolation prize of salvation. The salvation is given now, man. You have to take heed to it to be on the chariot, to be able to escape the fire flood, man, the flood of fire. See, Noah was able to escape on board the ship. But Lord willing, we are able to escape on those chariots, man. And we're very, very close to judgment of the Lord here, man, in Babylon the Great. This is Hebrews 11 and verse 6. It says, and it is impossible to please power without faith. See that? Now, we rejected the world and took on this truth and believing and having faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And we know this was pleases the Lord, man. Your faith pleases the Lord. Not any works, not feeding the homeless, not feeding the poor, not marching, none of that pleases the Lord, man. Doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that's what pleases him. It says, anyone who wants to come to him must believe that power exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. See that? The Lord are looking for the true worshipers, man, that truly seek him. It was by faith that Noah built the ark. Salakia, built the boat, the large boat. Get ahead of myself, Salakia. Verse 7, it says, it was by faith. See that? It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. And that's what we're doing through the Spirit of the Lord, man. You can't tell me you don't see this place finished, man. It's finished. Anybody in their right mind can see this place is on borrowed time, man. This place is finished, man. So you should be building your spiritual boat, man. And that's believing and having faith in the Lord, man. Doing the work of the Lord. Because once the judgment comes, if you're left in the shores of Babylon the Great, you will be consumed with fire, man. You will be consumed with fire. Verse 7 again, it says, it was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family. I'm reading this in NLT, that's the reason why. Shalaki, let me get back to it. Verse 6 again, I believe 6 again, it says, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to power must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah, being warned of power of things not seen as yet. And that's what we've been warned by the Lord, man. You don't see the missiles coming yet, but we know for a fact they're coming. It is written. He warned us of this. Being warned of power of things not seen as yet, move with fear. And that's why we move with fear to teach his word, man. And when you hear it, you need to move with fear to repent to the Lord, man. He says, prepared an ark. See that? He prepared an ark. And that's what we're doing, preparing our spirits, man, for salvation, along with our household, man. He said, to saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world. See that? He condemned the world, man. He threw this world away just like we did, man. We condemning the world, man. That's why we prophesying against it. It says, and became heirs of the righteousness which is by faith. And that's the reason why the Lord is continuing to give us an option out, man. A way to opt out of the destruction, man. See, these people don't have a way to opt out, man. They're going to be consumed with fire. But by faith, the Lord gave us a way out, man. And that's why our spirits are continually seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua daily, man. Like a dream last night I had. I had a dream last night, and in the dream, it was like an all-night dream, but I don't know how long it really lasted, but it felt like it was all night until I got up this morning. And I remember in my dream, I was teaching a guy I kind of grew up with, but he's a little younger than me, and I remember teaching his pastor also, man. I was teaching his pastor the scriptures as well as I was teaching him. And I remember in the dream, he was kind of getting on, kept coming into it, but his pastor was trying to find a way out. But he had no choice but to back up what I was saying, because what I was teaching him was all facts. And he had to, just in the dream, the Lord made him say that what I was telling him was the truth, man. But the pastor still was trying to wiggle out, and he didn't want to really hear what I had to teach him. But the guy that I was teaching, he gravitated to the truth, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he the guys, I grew up with him. He's in the church now, trying to be a pastor in the church. But he follows me on Facebook, and more than likely, you know what I'm saying, if that's the spirit of the Lord, more than likely, if the spirit of the Lord is with him, he's going to come out of that church, man. More than likely, if the Lord is dealing with him. But if the Lord is not dealing with him, he's going to stay in that congregation of the dead and still be taken away in his fire that's coming, man. But the Lord is increasing our faith to understand that we're on the right path, man. And the dream I had, that was a faith builder to me, man, to let me know that this is the truth, man. This is the way. Don't turn from it. And see, the Lord is increasing our faith. You have to understand that, just be patient in the Lord, man. And he's going to make everything smooth and plain for us. Even if no one else believes, he's going to make sure that his believers that he's spiritually tapped on the forehead to wake up to this truth. You're going to be okay, man. You're going to be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is 1 Peter 3 in verse 20. And it says, which sometime were disobedient when once the long suffering of power waited in the days of Noah. See that in the ancient world, the Lord waited for Noah to build an ark. And that's what he's doing to us in the spirit, man. Patiently waiting for us to get all the way right with him. It says, while the ark was a preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls were saved by water. And see, those 8 souls were saved by the ark, man. Those 8 souls were saved by the water, man. In the ark. And see, as we see the wickedness of Babylon the Great, it's only making us turn away from the world more and more, man. It's only making us turn away from it more and more, man. Daily, you're like, damn, I can't wait till the Lord destroy this place, man. These people demons, man. I know that's what I say that shit every day. But the point is, the Lord is increasing our faith for us to be all the way right for his salvation. This is 2 Peter 2, and I'm starting at verse 4. It says, for if power spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and that's 2/3 of our people. They are being cast down for judgment, man. 2/3, man. And the Lord did not spare them. So they're going to receive their judgment. He says, and spared not the old world. Did the Lord spare the old world? He did, man. We read in Genesis 6:6, he wanted to destroy them people, man. It grieved him for making these people, man. Because it was evil continually on their minds, man. And see, they wasn't spared. So we know 2/3 of our people are not going to be spared here, man. And he spared not the old world, but saved Noah and the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness. See that? Those men of the Lord as preacher of righteousness, they're going to be saved just like Noah, man. They're the elect of this time. And Lord willing, I endure to the end and you endure to the end as well, man. It says a preacher of righteousness bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, man. And the ungodly are going to be judged, man. That's why we are warning our people to repent to the Lord, man. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with an overthrow. And that's plain, man. Now you've seen, I showed you the video of how Pakistan is, man. Like I said, I've never been to Pakistan. I don't know no Pakistanians or no shit like that. But I know just by culture that they're not Sodomites in a sense like the Hamites were, the Edomites were. You know what I'm saying? But you see them taking on those cultures now. And see, none of the nations took on Esau, man, until now. Took on his ways until now, man. Not since now, like today, but, you know, since Esau came into power, in other words, man. And that place was destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for what they did, man. The wickedness that their minds was in, man, by going after the same sex, man. They was overthrown by that, man. It says, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. See, Sodom and Gomorrah was left as an example to us, man. We know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. But Esau thinks the Lord is not going to judge him for what he's done as he's took it on the ways of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He don't think the Lord is going to judge him for that, man. But he has a great judgment coming from that, man, and doing what he did. He made the whole world have this mindset, man, to go after strange flesh. And that Babylon the Great is going to be an example in the kingdom of heaven, man. What not to do. This is Genesis 19 and verse 23. It says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zor. Then Yahweh Bashem Yahushua rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua out of heaven. See, the Lord made sure the elect was safe before the fire came in Sodom and Gomorrah. Same thing's going to happen now, man. He's going to make sure the elect are out of harm's way before he rains down fire and brimstone on this modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of those cities. See, no one is going to be escaped, man. 2/3 of the angels was cast down. They're not going to escape the judgment of the Lord, man. No one is going to escape unless you have repented and returned to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And the Lord have mercy on you. So we don't know, for example, we exempt yet, man. That's why the Lord is building on our faith, man. Stepping stone every day, man. It says, and that which grew upon the ground, man. So he destroyed the grass, the trees, everything that grew on the ground, man. Everything was destroyed, man. And this place is way worse than Sodom and Gomorrah and before the flood, man. So repent to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and may the Lord have mercy upon you. I'm in it there. Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.